Good morning, Year 4, and welcome to your English lesson. Today we're learning to use descriptive language. Now, you have had a really busy week if you've done all the work I've set you. You've done some shared writing, you've done a hot task, and you've edited it and improved it. So I thought today, let's do something a bit more relaxed, a bit less writing, and then we just kind of, at the end of our unit now, we can just finish off with a bit of an exciting thing to do. So today's descriptive language is going to involve monsters. Here's my monster. So normally myths are my favorite thing to write because they always involve a hero battling some ferocious monster. But it turns out that Roman myths are more of a moral story and less of a monster slashing story. So we didn't really get a chance to do anything to do with monsters. So I'm going to put a monsters lesson at the end because I love monsters. So what you need to do today, first of all, is you need to draw yourself a monster. Now, you could find one on the internet and put it on a Word document and use that, but that sounds a little bit boring. I think we should go all exciting and all go and create ourselves a monster. Now, I learned how to make this monster by reading a website, and I will put a link to that website in your assignment today so you can follow it, but there are loads of other ways of drawing monsters. So the first thing you need to do is you need to draw and colour yourself a lovely picture of a monster. Take some time, make this look beautiful, don't scruffily do it quickly. Make sure you've got a beautiful looking monster, ferocious too of course, but fantastically beautiful. And then what you need to do is the next thing I've done here is you need to start labelling it. So you can see here I've got devilish canines, bulging eyes, intimidating talons, club tail, leathery wings and serrated quills. What I did here is I looked at every different aspect of my monster. And I looked first of all at his teeth. And the first thing that popped into my mind was razor sharp teeth. And that is really boring. We use the word razor sharp for everything. I remembered our work from science where we could have had canines rather than teeth. And I went with devilish because they look quite devilish there. So we got devilish canines. Again, you can see the bit in green is the noun, the canines. The bit in blue is the adjective that goes with them. Bulging eyes, intimidating talons. I'm going to move on to that one. Again, I first of all thought of claws, but I didn't want claws. It's talons. They were the kind of claws you get on a bird. And bear in mind he's got wings. I felt it was fine to give him talons. Intimidating, of course, being a really exciting adjective to go with it. Look at the top, serrated quills. Quills are things you find on a hedgehog and a porcupine. So I figured there were more of those than spikes. And serrated, I like when you get those knives, the little teeth cut into them that really do some damage. So once you have drawn yourself your monster, you need to label up everything about it. You need to think of the noun that goes with it, but think of an exciting noun, not just teeth, not just tail. You know, you've got things like quills, canines, talons. What exciting vocabulary can you come up with for what you can see on your monster? And then you need to put a really good adjective with every one of those nouns. I would have thought that you should be able to find 5 or 6 things to describe on your monster, but because we're not doing a lot of writing today, the big focus is on those real quality vocabulary. Get your thesauruses out, find one online, come up with some really brilliant vocabulary to go with your monster. I'm really looking forward to seeing you got these monsters. Please make sure you take a photograph of your monster and send it in. I do love a good monster, and it would be absolutely fantastic to see some monsters. Also, why not send a tweet to the class Twitter page so that everyone can see your amazing monster? Well, have fun with this one. You've worked really hard over the last few weeks doing your Roman myths, and you deserve this lesson.